All right, so I'm going to take you through the different steps of selling, starting with approach. And as I'm going through, I'll try to give you a couple different examples in different situations. So here you are greeting somebody, you are getting to know them a little bit. So if you're at a booth, you might start off by complimenting somebody. Oh, that stroller is so cool. Never seen anything like that before. You might give some empathy. Wow, looks like you have your hands full. Can I help you with anything? You can ask them how old their kids are and get them talking about things that are related to the books. If you are at a party, you could ask the guests as you are mingling with them, whether online or at an in-person party, how do you know the guests? What else do you do besides being mom? Questions like that. So the demonstration is when we are talking to somebody about the service. And I really like this number two. So, how will it fill their wants or needs? And sometimes I've been guilty of this. I'll start off and say, oh, the prices are on the back, which is good information, but you're going directly to the price, and our price point's pretty good, so I don't think it scares most people away. But you haven't shown them what's amazing about our products first. So, um, it's good to point out books that are good for their ages. If you see or hear that there's something particular they're struggling with, they have a trip coming up, they have multiple kids of different ages, and so they need things to entertain their kids. If they're struggling getting dinner on the table, those are kind of needs that you can meet with our books. So, validation. And I think, most people feel pretty good about buying books. Sometimes the price point of like a busy book or a wind-up book might be a little bit high. Certainly, making the decision to host a show or to join the company might need a little bit more validation. So, you want to talk about the value that it's going to bring, that the wind-up book makes a fantastic gift, that we can replace the train so they don't need to worry about losing their $30 book just because the train gets lost. That there's reading, there's lots of features that we can give to them that show the value. Hosting a show, we bring value because it gives them an opportunity to bring their friends together, and their friends are going to love the books and see value in it. They're going to get books for their family for free and half price. And then, of course, the value of our company and joining and being a part of this, you really want to listen to them and see what they're looking for in their life so you can match it, whether it is being able to spend time with their kids and still have work, whether it's getting outside of their house to be with friends. The literacy movement seems to move them. So, matching what they are looking for to the value that we provide. And negotiation. So, a lot of times people say, oh my gosh, I have so many books already. We don't need any more. It's a good time to bring up that kids constantly need new books as often as they change clothing. I usually will give suggestions about how I like to box up books and put them away for time and keep them fresh and new. Um, you want to see what their objections are about hosting, that their house is too small. Well, we can have it online instead, or we can meet at a coffee shop, that they don't know enough people, and bringing out all of the people that they might know, giving them kind of that frank list to go through. All those kind of things you can help work through their objections. And definitely when they are looking to possibly join your team, oftentimes the surface objections they bring up aren't the ones that are really getting in their way. So you kind of want to move through those pretty quickly and then get down to what their real fears are. And so the close, we are not trying to be pushy. We are not trying to talk anybody into something. We're just going to help them make a decision. So if they've got their pile of books, are you ready? Was there anything else that you need? Um, Booking a party. So were you thinking before the holidays or after the holidays? How are these dates? You just want to make sure that you're giving them the opportunity to make a decision. And this is really important with having them join, letting them know I can sign you up right now. Do we need to put a time on the calendar for me to check back after you looked over the information? Just giving them what the next step is to help them make that decision. So those are kind of the steps. And again, if you are coming from a place of this is about serving the customer, meeting their needs, it's not about you and you're going to get the HOC 2 award this month, or you really need to earn that trip. If you're focused on what is in it for them, then you can feel absolutely fantastic about the opportunities and products that we have to offer. Hope that's helpful. Thanks.